Before the final commendation of Mass, please sit down. I would ask John to please come forward.
So many hats, so many titles, so many words we have learned to call Michael Callaghan. Son, brother, nephew, cousin, boyfriend, Tesco stalwart, and the one that I am most proud to have earned the right to use is that of friend. Sparrows and swallows fly in flocks, but to me, Michael was an eagle, flying high above everyone else. As I look out, I see many family members and friends, and I know you too will miss the friendship that Michael brought into your lives. I'm sure you'll all remember him in your own very special way. I'm a proud man, proud to be associated with the Callaghan family, and even more proud to have the pleasure of calling Michael a very close friend for the past 40 years. To say something good about Michael comes very natural to me. My favourite comedian was Ricky Fulton, who appeared every year at the Bells as the Reverend I.M. Jolly, who portrayed himself as a downbeat character who always looked on the negative side of life. Michael was the complete opposite of the Reverend I.M. Jolly. He always saw the good in people, and his positivity was there for all to see. His favourite letter was F, as he was deeply committed to his faith, his family, and his friends. He didn't have an enemy in the world, and he was universally popular. He was one of the best. I was going to say simply the best era, but I thought Liam might not like that. Latterly, I dropped in to see Michael on a Monday night. Recently, he was a pale imitation of the wee happy warrior we all knew and loved. But despite that, sitting with him in the living room was akin to be given a blood transfusion. You come out an hour later feeling 10 times better. Any time I met Michael, he gave me the impression I was his best friend in the world and that he had only time for me. I see you con me. He's got obviously 400 other best friends here today who he made feel exactly the same way. If we could write a story, it would be the greatest ever told of a kind and caring man who had a heart of gold. We could write 1,000,000 pages, but still be unable to say just how much we'll miss you, Michael, every single day. A kind and loving friend who never really grew old. His smile was made of sunshine, and his heart was made of gold. Michael was a modest man, and if he knew many people were here today, he would have been embarrassed. Had Father Hughes known how many people were here today, he would have had a collection. Michael loved the wee love. Friends, if you to type the words love, loyalty, joy and popularity into your sat-nav, it would have taken you straight to Michael's flat at 6 Bodwell Mews. Yes, we were all shocked at his death, but that shock turned to laughter a couple of days later when I spoke with the family sharing our great memories and photos of Michael. Personally, I think that says all about the man. Trust me, you'll all be smiling and thinking to yourself how fortunate you were to have met Michael, and even more fortunate for him to call you a friend. I know I am. It's rather ironic that a person who brought so much happiness and smiles to so many faces in life has brought so much sadness and tears to the same persons in death. I look out at the Stations of the Cross and see Simon of Cyrene helping Jesus in his last journey to Calvary. Many people here today helped Michael in his last journey, but we all know he could not and would not have survived without the drive, love help and support of his beloved family, Liam, Sandra, Julie, Jamie, Martin, Jan, and his devoted girlfriend, Gillian. They were his rocks, and during his life displayed the consummate love and attention for Michael, which has gained the admiration of all who have come into contact with him. I once read a book by an American lady called Maya Angelou, a poet, writer, and human rights activist about the time of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. She wrote, "People may forget what you did. People may forget what you said. But people will never forget how you made them feel." I don't think we'll ever forget what Michael said. I don't think we'll ever forget what Michael did. But I can guarantee you we'll never, ever forget how Michael made us all feel. Liam and Sandra, only hope you and the family appreciate this wee tribute verse to Michael. It may not rhyme, but I hope it's meaningful, and I'm sure many more stories will be told when we meet in the Bothwell Bridge, to which all are invited after burial at St Peter's Cemetery in Dilbeth. Tuesday the 14th of June, under a cold and sunny sky, we gathered from all corners. It's time to say goodbye. We gathered in their hundreds, some crying all alone, people standing in the cold for a man we called their own. Friends from far and near, they came by foot and car, everyone with heart and mouth, we'd lost their own wee star. We stood outside St Bride's, hundreds did assemble. Julie hung on to me and felt my arms tremble. A quietness enfolded us, the crowd stood calm and still. The only sound was sadness as the hearse came down the hill. Loved ones in long black cars and pieces every one. Grief pulled down his curtain and God reclaimed his son. Father Hughes was awesome as he told the story to the crowd. Third oldest of the family who made his parents proud. His tireless love for everyone, to thank there was no need. A young man who lived in happiness and never ever greed. As I took the pulpit, a friend for 40 years, I bit my lip and took a breath. Now everyone's in tears. Teardrops for a reason. It's the reason why we cry. You lose the very best in life. Michael, my friend, goodbye. Michael Callaghan, rest in peace. Thanks for the memories.
Thank you, John. Please stand.